Good morning everybody, welcome back to TF Custom Shaving Brushes Workshop. My name's Tony, how are we doing? Hopefully we get a few people in the stream this morning. I don't know who's in there yet, I'll have a look shortly. We'll put, I'll go back to the YouTube stream and YouTube page and see who's actually logged in, but welcome back anyway. I must apologise for the lack of getting on and putting out some videos. There's just been a few things getting in the way of light, and obviously we had the streaming issue with the first stream back, which was about a week or so ago now, where we done this one here, or a bit more to this one I should say, and the stream, we lost the stream about an hour and 20, an hour and a half into the stream, so didn't quite get to let you see what was going on with this one at the end. But look, I've continued on, I've put the CA finish on it, or several coats of CA finish, and I've sanded it back and given it a buff and polished it up. So we'll continue on with this one today. Just basically want to see if the stream holds up again today, and we'll take it from there. I did do a little bit of testing and mucking around after we lost the stream last week, and basically it was internet provider, the upload had just totally disappeared. There was absolutely zero upload again, which is kind of what was happening the last time when we found that we thought we'd found the issue with that loose connection in the box on the outside of the house. But anyway, we'll see how we go today. The internet's been fine, you know, through the week when I've been getting on and surfing the net. There hasn't been any issues. I've been testing it regularly as far as speed, and again there hasn't been any issues. Just seems to be unfortunate that at that particular time at night when we go on, we just seem to lose that upload, which impacts me uploading the video to YouTube. So anyway, we'll see how we go. Hopefully it doesn't happen again, but but I can't promise, and if it does happen again, then I don't know what I'm going to do, because the only other thing I could probably try and do would be to lower the settings like we did the last time. Doesn't affect the stream in any way, it'll still go through as 1080p 60 frames per second, but we might have to just lower that again. But anyway, we'll see how we go. Let me get back to no sound, no sound, it should be sound. Yeah, it should be sound because it's all working according to this. It's all on in here. There should be sound okay. Showing on the readout, the digital readout in front of me that we've got sound. Did you have your volume turned down, T-Man? All good, all good. So who have we got? We got Ryan in there, we've got Brett in there. Good morning, Brett. Good morning, T-Man, Ryan. All good. So I hope you've got what I was saying there then. I don't know how much you lost, T-Man, with the sound down. But yeah, kind of frustrating. I mean, T-Man was in there watching the stream when we lost it. Like I said, there was no upload. When I went on and done an internet speed check, there was no upload at all. So that's why it crashed. But anyway, there's not a lot I can do about that, unfortunately, but it does get frustrating. I can imagine for you guys being viewers of the channel, it's even more frustrating for you when you can't get a full video. So hopefully it doesn't happen again, but we'll just have to monitor and see how we go. For those that weren't in the stream, I think Brett was in the stream last time as well when we lost it, and he was on the road. But it looks like what I'm going to probably do is I'm going to cut it back from 3 streams a week to 2. So it'll probably be Thursday nights at the usual time and Saturday mornings, and that'll give me plenty of time to start preparing a few things, getting things ready for the next streams, rather than having one day in between. It doesn't give me much time to prepare, so I'll definitely be going down that path. So at this stage I'm thinking Thursday nights at the normal time of 6 o'clock Queensland time, and then Saturday mornings we'll probably end up doing the same at 9 o'clock, unless we need to change it an hour or 2 backwards or forwards depending on what's going on with daylight savings and stuff. But that's the plans at this stage, and we'll see how we go with that. So coming back to this one here, this was the spalted, powdery, rotten, spalted piece of crow's ash. And we stabilised it, we've turned it, we've now put the CA coating on it, and got a nice finish on it, which I'll let you see shortly. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this one around, we'll do the bottom, we'll set a coin in it, a medallion, and then we'll finish off the bottom, and then we can set a knot in it. Now I still haven't decided on knot yet, but I'm thinking it will be some form of badger, and I've brought a box of bits and pieces out that I've got there in badgers. So we'll try a few different knots. Hopefully I've got some the right size that'll fit that, and then we'll take it from there. So let me just show you the finish that we've got on that now. So if I take you to camera shot 3 there, you'll see the nice high glossy finish that we've got on it. You can see the little bits of resin here and there, and then you can see all the spalt lines in it. The difference in the colours where it's, you know, there's a lot of the spalting there. You can see the spalted lines going up through areas of decay, or where it was decayed. Bits of resin. So it's actually turned out quite nice. And the CA finish is pretty thick on it, because I had to keep building it up and building it up and building it up. So it's pretty thick. And I put it on the buffer and gave it a buff up the other day, and then put it back in the chuck. So we'll take it out the chuck now, and like I said, we'll part off the bottom and we'll see how we go with that, eh? Okay, so let me get myself organised here. I'll take this out. Yeah, it's come up nice and shiny and nice and which I knew it would anyway, but yeah, it's come up quite nice. And like I said, I think it will look really nice with a nice badger in it, just nice and natural. I think the badger colour will actually suit the handle as well. So we'll just throw this big chuck on the lathe. And hopefully this will sit nice and flat on here. I don't want it to be too tight. We'll try it at that. Still a little bit wobbly. And I think that CA has actually just cracked. God damn it. Yeah, it's cracked, so it's going to need repairing. Geez, we can't get a win, can we? Oh well, that one can go aside. We ain't going to win with that one. So what I'm going to do now then is I'll put this piece of burl in here, because I've got another handle that I've got to do for, oh, maybe that's a bit small. Just bear with me, guys. Sorry about this, I wasn't expecting that one to crack like that. Which is a real shame. But I do have a Mali burl one that with a resin top on it that I've got to do for someone, so I might just reset up for that now. Sorry about that, guys. That was me tightening it up in the chuck. I must have either tightened it too much, or there's been a weak part in the timber, even although it's been stabilised, so I'm not sure. That's the trouble when you try these different things, eh? Right, I need my stab centre, my live stab. Oh, that's all right, I'll be able to fix it. It's just it's going to take a little bit of time. So the way I'll need to fix it, just since T-Man's asked, I can actually run my finger around here. Well, actually I can't at the moment, but when it's expanded in the chuck and I run my finger through there, I could actually feel the crack. You probably noticed me running my finger through it when it was in the chuck. Yeah, it's about there. Somewhere there. So what I'll need to do is I'll need to probably expand it in the chuck, and then I'll have to drizzle some CA inside that crack, then release it from the chuck so that it contracts back, and then it'll glue itself. The CA will strengthen it and glue it back together. And then we'll have to probably re-sand and re-polish this top section. Yeah, there it is there. I can feel it just there. You just feel like a very fine hairline crack. So these things happen. So what I'm going to do now then is I'm just going to set up for this one, and we'll turn this round. Geez, I had a big clean up in here, now I can't remember where I've put things, aye. So just bear with me guys till I get myself organised. My pencils must be all inside. So I'm just going to put a centre mark through here. Oh yeah, it's definitely salvageable. I mean, I'll definitely be able to use it. Just trying to work out what I'm best doing with this now. I need to really get that flat, so we might have to just run this through the bandsaw. So just bear with me a tick guys till I get myself sorted here. I wasn't prepared for that happening. Like I said, these things happen, but being the first stream back, I wasn't ready for it, you know what I mean? So I didn't have nothing else prepared, because basically that was going to be a nice easy one to finish. But like I said, these things happen. So now all I'm going to do is I'm just going to square up the end of this blank. And I think I'll need to do it that way. We'll get that ready just in case we need it. We won't need that. That should be okay there. So we'll do the same again there now. We'll just put a centre mark on that. Near enough centre, it doesn't have to be spot on. I just hope the blank is big enough to get the round I want out of it, but it should be, I think. So I've got to cast a resin top for this one yet as well. So that'll be another stream. We will actually cast the top for this one. I'll just drop that down for safety, so we haven't got the blade exposed. That'll do it. That there. Bring this along. Bring the tailstock in, and we'll release. Now where's that gone? Oh, there it is, hiding underneath another one. Right, so we've got that one. I should punch that. So we'll punch that. Around there. Around there. Sit that on the center. Bring this up. Sit in the hole. Yeah. So we'll tighten that up. So we're not going to get to see anything exciting today, unfortunately, now with that happening. Because all I'm going to do is turn this around, put a dovetail on the bottom for the spigot, and then we'll need to cast a top for it. And hopefully it's not too small. Grey Dog, how are you, buddy? Grey Dog, welcome back, buddy. Hope you had a good Christmas and a Happy New Year to you, mate. And to everyone else, for that matter. Right, let's just turn this round. Ooh, that's pretty rough. I think we might need to touch this up a bit. We could be going against the grind. I mean, it is a piece of burl, so it's gonna... I might give this a sharpen, I think. Yeah, we'll give it a sharpen. That's better going that way. It's cutting cleaner that way. So, but we'll give this a quick tickle. That should be enough. Actually, it goes that way, this one. Two seconds. Right, we'll go again, speed the lathe up a bit. That's better. Yeah, it's really gnarly, this piece. It's cutting fine that way now, but it is gnarly because we've got grains running in all directions with this. This is a piece of brown mallee barrel. Bring the tool rest up a bit more and we'll bring it in a bit closer. Yeah, we're getting a better cut on it now, but we're still going to take a bit more off yet to get it down to round. getting there. Still a little bit to go. We're getting closer. So we'll get a little bit of flat. We've got a little bit of flat there that we need to take out. Let me just zoom that out a little bit. There we go. So you can see that flat there that we've got to turn out yet. And there's a little bit on the opposite side which is just almost gone. So we're nearly there. I'm just going to take this round tool rest. They're nice to use, but sometimes they're not, they don't let you get in close enough to how you want to get into the timber. So you can see we're getting nice fine wispy shavings off that. Still a little bit of flat there, tiny little bit there. This is the main one around this side, so we're going to keep turning until we get rid of that. You can feel where we're hitting the hard and the softer spots. I think we're almost there. I don't want to take it down any further than I have to. Yeah, we've still got a little bit there to go. Ever so slightly now, we're nearly there. I'm just going to give this a hit in the grinder again. Just to make sure we're nice and sharp. Try it the other way. Yep, she's round now. And we've got a fairly clean cut there too, so I'm happy enough with that. Okay, so we can take that out of there now. Move that out the way. move that back. We'll take these out because I don't want to smack my elbows on those. We'll put this chuck in. And we're going to put a tenon on the end of this so that when we eventually put a resin piece onto that, we'll have a tenon already on it to start turning. Okay. That should be fairly sharp, I think. Probably a little bit too low. So how are you guys all going in there? All right? Is all good? Yeah, you guys are in for a little bit of a heat wave over the next few days, Brett, are you? Right, we're just going to square up the end of this piece of ball. That's that. Bring the tool rest up again. Now I don't want a big tenon on this, I only want it fairly small. But enough shoulder so that it can register against the chuck. And that should be fine. So we'll test that. Lovely stuff. There we go, look at that. And then I'm just going to square up this end as well so that we get a nice match when we eventually cast the resin part for the top. We get a nice clean fit. I'll probably end up doing that on the metal lathe as well, although it should be okay straight off of here. Let's have a look at that. Yep, that's lovely. It's a lovely piece of brown mallee burl. You can see it's got some really gnarly grain in it, but once that all gets sanded up, it will be good as gold. That's just straight off the tool at the moment. And obviously we'll cast this one. I don't know if you'll remember, I done one some time ago which had a brown mallee burl. I'm trying to remember if it was the brown mallee burl, and I think it had a green top on it, a green resin. I can't remember, there was another colour in the green, but I can't quite remember now. Well, this is another one for that same customer, but this time he wants, I think it was yellow and gold. I'll have to check my notes, but it was a yellow and gold top on it, this one. So that's what we'll be doing with this piece of brown mallee burl. So this will come up again in a future stream with the resin on it, and then obviously we'll be able to just whack it in and start turning it. So yeah, so keep an eye out for this one coming up in future streams. But that's as much as I can do with that one at the moment, until we cast the resin top for it. So we'll put that one aside for now, and I might even do another one. So let me see what I've got over here. They're all larger pieces. Yeah, I don't think I've got another piece suitable in size. Just looking. Now I do have some nice New Guinea rosewood burl here as well, which I might chop in half. There's a wasted bit at the top here, so we'll chop that off. We'll chop this piece here off, put them aside, and then we'll we possibly might do something with this piece here, maybe even get two handles out of that. But as you can see, it's got a lot of bird's eye in it, this one. And this is New Guinea rosewood burl with bird's eye. So let me just get back on this bandsaw for a second. Move these out the way. And I'll put the other camera on, so at least you can see kind of what I'm doing here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slice that off there. And we're going to slice that one off probably about there. You can see the nice colour in the New Guinea rosewood. So what I'm going to do with that now is I'm going to put that between the centres again, and we should get two handles out of that piece. Yeah, the mallee's like steel. hard as nails, right? Hard as nails. The mallee. This will be a lot softer. But I'm just, because of what happened with that other one earlier with the CA finish, I'm just looking to fill in some time now and test, you know, test the streams working okay. But also this will give me some blanks ready, a little bit different to the norm, whether it be just resin or just timber. At least this one will give us a couple of handles that we can throw into a stream down the track. Plus it'll give me a little bit of variety in what I've got on offer, because most of the stuff I've got at the moment is resin. So we'll take this chuck off again. And we shall put the stab centres in. So the fixed one in the headstock. And we'll grab my little puncher. And we will bring this back in now. Not quite as close as that. There we go. And we'll turn this down. Probably should put my other tool rest in for this. It's probably get it in one hit along the length. Oh, we'll see how we go. We shall see how we go. Might be better, I think. If I can find it. I can't remember where to put that one now. Where did we put it? Where did we put that tool rest? The big one. Oh, is it along? Yeah, there it is. Along the end there. So we're all good. This will let us go along the full length in one hit rather than taking different bites at it. You can see it's much softer. Even although it's a barrel, but the New Guinea rosewood is just so much softer. Right, let's see what the grain's doing there. I think we're getting a better finish going the other way, so we'll try it that way. Let's have a look, see how we're going. We're still not round yet, but we'll see the colour and the grain come out. We're talking about the coronavirus, yeah, that's what I'd seen that on the news, T-Man. 30 deaths in Norway, but it was fairly elderly. They were a lot older from what I can gather, and they're still saying that the amount of vaccine that's been administered to the issues that they've had is very, very minimal. But I'd hate to be one of those very, very minimal ones. So we're getting there. Still more. We're getting closer, tiny little bit there. You can see that brownish line through there, that's just a little bit of flat. We've still got a fair bit of flat there. And other than that, the rest of it's round. So another pass, we should be right, I think, or one or two passes. Yep. And I think we're there now. Yep. Beautiful. It's a lovely piece of wood, isn't it? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And when that gets sanded and finish on it, the colour will get a little bit richer. Right, so I think what we'll do is we'll put a tenon in each end. Yeah, we'll put a tenon in each end. Thinking. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So I will put a tenon in each end now. Bring that tool rest back out a touch. We'll try that. Okay. Get rid of that. And that. Yeah, it's a beautiful piece of wood. Just look at that. Aye. Isn't it beautiful? Okay. So what do we need to do here? We need to get the, probably the, and I hope the tenon is big enough. We'll try this one. It might be too small for that. I might have to go to my, my other one. Oh no, might be okay. Just, yeah, perfect. So that's good. We'll just check the other end before we go parting off. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So we could probably get 2 handles out of that. I'm just thinking whether I want to go 2 completely wooden handles or whether I put resin tops on them. Decisions. It's New Guinea rosewood burl with a bit of bird's eyeing through it, or what looks like bird's eyeing. But yeah, New Guinea rosewood burl. So it's a lovely piece of wood. And I think from here on in, what I'm going to do with the timber ones, rather is put the wood in expansion mode, like that last one where we've cracked the top end. I'm thinking I might part it off and then just clean up the bottom afterwards. Yeah, so I'll have to have another look at that, how I do them, because I've had a couple that have done that on me now, and the expansion mode does put a lot of pressure on that socket. So that's what I'm going to work out and get around and stop it. Yeah, same timber T-man. Came from the same lot. Yeah, New Guinea rosewood, you got it right. New Guinea rosewood burl, because burl and New Guinea rosewood are different timber, well, the same timber, but just, you know, the timber from the main part of the tree or the limbs of the tree, whereas this is a growth. These are normally from a growth on the tree, the burls. So that's how you get all that gnarly, twisty grind and all this sort of bird's eye type look in it. Yeah, I'm just struggling to make up my mind here as to whether I go total timber with these two or whether I put resin tops on them. What do you reckon, guys? What do you reckon? So T-man's all timber. Hey Brett, I meant to ask you, I think I tried to ask you in the last stream, did your parcel make it over to the States? Timber! Oh, not yet. Has it been? It's been sent though, yeah? Actually, I'm going to change back to that other tool rest because I do prefer that other one. Oh, okay, no problems, mate, no problems. I was just wondering. Right, I'll need to put a halfway mark on this. So that's 142, 50, that'll be 72. The only thing with the New Guinea rosewood is it's very, very light in weight. It's not like your Australian burls where they're really heavy and you know the wood's like trying to cut steel. This is very, very soft, and it doesn't have weight to it. It doesn't have heft to it. So the brushes that it makes are actually quite light in weight. So I'm just thinking if we go there, yeah, we'll make a couple of stubby handles, I think, chubby handles. I don't think we'll get, I need to mind to bring my pencil out. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, we could stabilise it. Okay. So I'm thinking. I'm thinking So I'm going to change my tactics on how I do this, or I'm going to try something different. So this will be a bit of an experimental. So I'm going to make this the bottom of the handle, but I'm going to put my coin recess in first. Now you can see how easily that goes into the timber. Okay. Right, so that's done for the coin in the bottom. So what we can do now is we can take that out. We can turn it round again. How's that going to work? No, that's not going to work either. That's not going to work either. Let me see if that stab will fit. So the stab will fit in there. So that's okay, that's the live stab, yeah, that'll fit in as well. Yeah. I wanted to try and see if I could come up with something else there, but I'm thinking. Thinking. The joys of wood turning. There's Amber. How are you, Amber? Good to see you back. Did you have a good Christmas and New Year with the family? I might go a little bit deeper with that. Let's see how we go here. We'll go a tiny little bit deeper with the medallion hollow. And I think that'll probably do it. Right. My brain is not engaged properly at the moment, so I'm having to really think about what I'm doing here. So we can put that as it stands. If I draw the top, shape it, then I can probably put, as Grey Dog says, I can probably put it between centres to finish the part the bottom off to the right size. And that means I wouldn't have to do anything too much at the top here. Okay, let's try that. Let's see how we go with that. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, eh? So, let us have a look in this box of little goodies here. Let's see what we can find, eh? I know there's a couple of rhodiums in here too. Which ones they are? Looking in here is a little bit hard to tell, but now that's a silver tip. Not fussed on the silver tips, they're too floppy. That's silver tip. So that one there is a 28mm rhodium, and that one there is a 28mm rhodium. .28, that's smaller, that's a 28. Yep. Yeah. It's a little bit of goodness there. Look at this. Look. This is just one of my little stashes that I tuck away. There's a lot of Manchurian whites and different knots in there. One of the many boxes around the place. Right. So Let me think about what we're going to do here. Let me think what we're going to do. I'm still not sure if I'm happy with this, doing it this way. And I don't have my little steel rule out here. I'm honestly going to get my steel rule, I think. Yeah. So that's 10. We need to go into 27. 27, 28, 29 I'm going to go into. Putting the finish on is the one that's going to be the tricky one, but I think what I might try and do is I might spray this one. When we finish it, we'll spray this one for a change. Now that's too deep as it stands at the moment, but I'm planning on taking a little bit off the top, so that'll bring it back to the depth that I need. But I'm going to have to go and get my steel rule, because I do need the steel rule for accurate measurements. So I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Right, where were we? So, 29, yes, I've got to shape that around the top. Now, where did we get to? Spray with what? Or probably a clear lacquer or an acrylic or something like that. We'll wait and see. Excuse me. Yes, the heat, air conditioning. Right, I think we can start to turn this one. I'm just thinking, trying to think what shape I want to do in this. Whether we stick with the chubby shape. Oh, I never grabbed a pencil, did I? I might need to go and grab a pencil. Music's too loud. I'm going to go and grab a pencil, guys. Thanks, Grey Dog. Yeah, I'm saying for those that weren't in the stream early, I I spoke about reducing from 3 streams a week to 2 streams a week. So I'm probably going to continue with that. That'll be the way we'll go moving forward. So it'll probably be a Thursday night, the normal time of 6 o'clock Queensland, Australia, Queensland time. And then we'll still do the Saturday morning. So it'll be Thursday night and Saturday morning. And that'll give me a little bit more time to prepare in between streams as well and get things organised and that sort of thing. I think the 3 through the week is just too much for me to try and keep on top of it and keep preparing and all that sort of thing. So that's where we're going to be moving. So I will change the welcome screen and the end screen in the video so that it reflects that. So it'll be every Thursday night at 6 PM and every Saturday morning at 9 PM. And that's the way we're going to go heading forward. Now, shape. Should I experiment with a shape? Or should I experiment with shape, or should we just go chubby? I might experiment with this one because I'm still not happy with the way I've chucked either. So this one may end up being a disaster as well, guys, but we'll see how we go, eh? We'll see how we go. That's way too high. In actual fact, I think what I'll do is I'll go with the let me see what this does. too high. Still need a little bit more. $18. Still a little bit more. That's better. That's good. And I'm probably going to just open that up a little bit more too. The knot just feels like it's a little bit too tight in there. So we'll go in with this one, make sure that's out the way. Sit that one up there. That'll be another one for later. That feels much better. Maybe even just a touch more. Much better. Probably even go a little bit more. Yeah, it's a lovely piece, this piece. Yeah, that's better. That'll let the knot do its job then. It's not choking it, just nice. Right, okay. So we're happy with that. I'm still not set on the shape though. Thinking I might try something a little bit different. Something a little bit different, I think. It's too long for a chubby. So I'm thinking I'm going to do something a little bit different. But what? I don't know. I haven't got my creative mind in shape yet for 2021. So my creativity is just not quite there. I've had too big a rest from it, a spell from it, I think. It's too chubby. So I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it. Like I said, it might end up being an experimental one, this one, because I just haven't got my creative juices flowing at the moment. I should have thought about this a bit more before I started shaping, I think. I've just not got the mind in the right place. I'm really not sure where I'm heading with this. Really not sure. Which is unusual for me because normally I can get stuck straight into it. This one could very well be a bin job at this stage. I'm certainly not happy with it so far. Right, let's see what we can do here. There's nothing jumping out at me, you know, like normally I'll have something there and there's something. I think what I'm struggling with is I never had a real sort of shape in mind before I started, and I think that has followed me through, and my mind's just not in that creative space, I don't think, at the moment. I'm just not liking the design at all. This is all too heavy up here. And the design's just got no shape. To it that I'm happy with. So it's experimenting. Which I truly am, experimenting. That's looking a little bit better. Still not happy there though. Just tweaking, tweaking, tweaking. I just want to have a look and see how that knot looks in that top section now. Now that it's been had a little bit more tweaking. Oh, we've got a nice hole there with all the, must have been a really hard bit in there. We've got a bit of a hole there that we're going to have to fill now. God damn it. You're off, Grey Dog. We'll catch you later, mate. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, so there's that. And there's also this here now that I'm not happy with. That's better. Just depends what we do down here now. So, although that's fairly thin there, right? But anyway, it should be okay. We're just not going to put that in the chuck like how we normally do it. That's why I'm trying this as a new way to do some of these full timber ones. So what I'll do is I'll mark these before I take them out, just in case we run into any trouble. So that's 3, 4, that's 1, 2, that's that. Okay, geez, there's no weight in that whatsoever. It's as light as a feather. Just no weight at all. Now we just got to figure out what we're going to do with the bottom. That'll have to be filled with some glue and some coffee grinds or something, just to fill that up. But what we're going to do now is we're just going to try and see if this concept's going to work. So I'll take this chuck out. It may go off center because these pins, but we'll see. We'll see how we go. Yeah, I think we're going to have problems with that. Locating properly. I think this one will be better, but this one has a much smaller pin. And I think it's going to be an issue trying to get it to center. Helps when you lock it off, doesn't it? Yeah, that's out around. Not a lot, but it's out around. Let's see how it looks, how it goes. Like I said, this one was purely sort of experimentally anyway. Whatever happens, happens. Well, not too bad. Not too bad at all. So we'll see how we go. I'm also working in reverse to how I normally would do this as well, so it's hard for me to get the shape flowing that I want, and I'm still not happy with that overall. Yeah, the New Guinea rosewood's got a definite scent to it. Still not in love with this shape, because I think this one might end up in the bin. It's just Have fun at the golf, Ryan. See you, mate. And I'm not sure. Yeah, just don't like it. Don't like it. Does nothing for me. Beautiful piece of wood too. Just yeah, my head just wasn't in that creative space. I've struggled with this from start through. Don't like it. Not happy. Not happy, chappy. Need to be mindful, we've got a hole in there too for the coin. And we'll be parting some of that bottom off now as well. So I've got to try and work out where I need to actually part that. So I may need to take this out again. Hopefully we can get it back in the same spot. So we've got 13 mil. So probably want to take about 7 mil off, which is going to bring us up to about there. So that bottom's going to have to change shape anyway. So we're going to take 7 mil. Oh, there goes my rule. How long have we been streaming now? 2 hours and 20 minutes, so we're not going to finish this, guys, unfortunately. So we're going to be taking most of that bottom section off there anyway. So we're going to be taking that off back to about there. So let's mark that. What a horrible looking handle. And that's going to change the entire shape of that again now. So let's part that off, see what we've got left, and then we'll work with that. Failing that, it'll go in the bin. There we go. Not loving this one, no love for this one. No love at all, absolutely disgusting. This would have to be my first flop, I think. My first flop in a handle. Just looks horrible. Anybody want a New Guinea rosewood washer? Nah, it's horrible, guys. Absolutely disgusting. That's I'm not even going to put any more time into that. It's just absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. So no way I'd even put that, take photographs of that and put it up. It's just absolutely horrible. So we've had a flop, guys, unfortunately. Disappointing that we've done a stream and we had the we had this one crack when we tried to chuck it. So that's going to have to be a repair job, so that'll get put in the back burner now. We'll come up with some new things to do. So that'll go in the back burner. Can't feel that crack now. It's probably settled back. I think it's there. Yeah, just there. So that that one will be able to save, no problems at all. We'll just have to sand all the top back. We'll have to CA glue it again inside, CA finish again on here, just to fix the crack. And then I'll have to take this off a different way rather than putting it in the chuck and expanding, because that's what's causing the damage. I've had it with 2 or 3 handles. It's okay with the resins and the acrylics, but with the timbers it seems to be more of an issue. So I'm going to stop doing that and come up with another way. That's why I was trying this one slightly differently. But my mind just wasn't in that creative space to really do that today. And hence the results are pretty poor. So yeah, so that one will go in the bin. I mean, even the top, I'm not happy with the top either, so it's not like you can chop it and put it onto resin. Yeah, it was just too heavy on the bottom too, Brett. It wouldn't have looked right. It had to have material taken off it. It was too big and chunky. It would have been too big and chunky for the hand. But this one here is just a horrible shape. It's just not to my liking at all. So it'll go in the bin like that. And we'll end the stream there. And I'll just say to everybody, we've still got this one to play with. So that's another piece of New Guinea rosewood. But I'll put more thought into it, so that we can do something with this one. And then we've got this little piece of brown mallee burl that we turned up, which will be, it'll have a casting put on the top. So we've got that one to do. So we'll cast a top piece for this one sometime in the near future. This guy's been waiting for this one for a while, so we better get it done and get it on its way to him. And we'll do a bit more casting. I'll get a couple of streams fired up. And like I said, we're gonna do away with the Tuesday night stream now, so it'll just be Thursday nights and Saturday mornings we're going to continue to do, and we'll see how we go with that, and we can take it from there. But sorry I haven't got a handle to show you today. The first stream that's a successful stream for this year. We've done a bit of turning, so you've seen, you know, taking a piece of wood from square to round. You've seen how different ways of chucking between step centres. You've also seen how to hold in the chuck with a dovetail, that sort of thing. But yeah, that handle was just absolutely horrible from start to finish. I just couldn't get my mind into it. But these things happen. It's only a piece of wood. So even although it was a nice piece of wood, but it's only a piece of wood. There's plenty more where that one came from. So yeah, experimental. It's what it's all about. That's how we learn, isn't it? Anyway, guys, I'd just like to thank you all for coming back into the stream. We've got our normal regulars back in there. We'll see how the streams pan out over the next 5-6 months. We'll see how things go from there. And I'll look forward to seeing you again on Thursday night now. What I'm going to have on Thursday night, I'm not sure yet. I'll work something out though. I've got plenty of bits and pieces sitting around here waiting to be done. And we'll also still chuck in a few resin pieces here and there and just turn a couple of brushes to go on the website. I've got a heap of brushes that I'm putting on the website, all the ones that we've been turning for the latter part of last year. I've got to put all those up on the website now and try and move a few of them. And then we can restock again and just play around. In a way, I don't have a lot of orders at this stage for brushes, so it's good because it will give me a little bit of time to have a play around, and you know, we can play around with some different castings and try a few different things again. So hopefully that will keep you all entertained for a while. So like I say, until then, take care, guys. We'll see you all on Thursday night at 6 o'clock Queensland time. If you're around, if you're available, drop in, say good day, see what we're up to. and I'll see you all then, eh? So until then, take care, stay safe, stay away from that COVID, and don't do nothing I wouldn't do. Until Thursday night, we'll catch you then, eh? Cheers.